We are live, GM. This is Blue Eye Queen. We got the intern next door here, Oreo. Before I even do any intros, we're going to take a 2-minute break. There's something disconnected with Abstract. It seems that they made a little update. Speaking of Abstract, I love streaming on here. Their team is wonderful. It's been a pleasure to meet different people that are they like gaming, they are interested in art. So really excited for today's show. It's going to be a good one. Blue Eye Queen podcast. We always have amazing energies on here. This person, he just brings such a wonderful spirit to our space. And we've got some special guests that are going to ask questions. We're making it more immersive and doing new experiments, new things. So without further ado, let me make sure that the stream settings are correct. You know, we're currently streaming on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram Live, Twitter Live, as well as what other ones? Twitch, YouTube, Abstract. And let's get this Abstract one going here because it seems that the chat is saying there's something wrong with the sound. So one quick tick here. And we'll get into our show. Sorry, awesome tech issues with appears to be an update. But it gives a chance to warm up the chats. We're going to get all of our GMs and our GMs in. If you're tuning in from Twitter, make sure you share, like, leave comments. We like to see where everyone's coming in from. Questions ready. All right, I think that did the trick. It did the trick. We made the abstract good to go. Awesome. All right, let's get this going now. We're full send on all of the platforms and been hitting milestones on this podcast. It's something that I just recently decided to whip up. I work with a few different teams throughout the ecosystem, the Omega Media team, Chris, Pinky, CryptoFace, that whole squad. And we met out in Las Vegas at one point and we did some streams together, and that kind of flourished me into creating my own platform for them to support and recognize and amplify women in Web3, artists in Web3. So if you're not following the Omega Media team, you can just check them out because every single day Chris is doing something, and I just find that he has the most energy. He's resilient in the trading, and I love that about him. So without further ado, we're going to kick off what the podcast really entails and the mission and the voice behind this. So a few days ago, I submitted like a little kind of like a mini grant in Twitter where the ape chain architects were asking about what you would build on chain if you had resources. And so one of the remarks that I had made, because there was a whole list of things that I wanted to, is to have live streaming subtitles incorporated throughout the stream, because I have a large disability population, and there really isn't a place or a platform that encompasses sight limitations, language barriers, sign language, deaf. It could be a person in a different part of the world. Maybe they're in Spain or in Germany and they don't speak English. This subtitle program, I've been demoing a ton of them. It's between $3 and $5 a minute. And so I'm like, oh man, so I received 208 from the Ape Chain Architect to cover some of the podcast streams. And so that covered 3.5 podcasts. So I'm thinking, if I want to be able to continue doing this and doing this all day and there isn't a restriction for me, I want to build a bot. So I'm currently trying to figure out how to make this work and make it maneuver. But if anybody that's listening in knows how to do live streaming that has subtitles, that'd be super helpful. I'm using a platform to do it after the fact, but I really want to engage the as much people as we can possibly fit into here. I want them to come. It doesn't have to be, driven by English speaking only or Spanish speaking only. We want to have it so that they can use the SRT file and switch it to be in their language and have it in real time subtitles. And that will really bring us more unified and connected, because all of the podcasts that we have here, there's always some added value. I'm already seeing there's folks in the chat on Abstract saying GM, sending donations. Hi, Fox, Crawfish Killer, Dat, Glue Loco. Sorry, I'm not. Maximus, Megathon, Alpaca. I mean, it's a full stream right now. We have about 100 people jumping on, and we're just getting started. And it's really not about the numbers. It's about the value of the people that you meet when you're doing this. And so I want to first kick off an intro promo video about who I am and what my world is about, and then we're going to move into this really cool, intimate Q&A with a fabulous person. I'm not going to spill the alpha yet, but if you know, you know. And if you're tuning in now, please share, love. Let's get things rolling. GM, this is Blue Eye Queen, yours truly, your favorite and your one and only. I'm an abstract artist, a painter, a dreamer. I'm a creative. There's always something going on in my world. You'll never see me without a paintbrush or something in my hands to sparkle it all up. I work with some of the most amazing people in this business, in this industry, and I pride and I thrive on being the best version that I possibly can be each day, because I'm an artist and I pull up and I do all the things that I need to do just to get into the door with my limitations, and I never stop. Art is a whole different form of hustle. You have to be vulnerable in your skin to outweigh and outlie the rest. There's so much toxicity that gets enticing, and there's a kill to the desire of wanting to touch that. But when you're authentic and when you are yourself and you're not afraid of what people see in you, that is when the doors open, when the floodgates start and all of the right people are presented in your path. You just have to pull up. I'm always giving my energy to the full capacity, but yeah, I don't know what this unknown is going to be. So I just do it because I'm passionate about it, and it's fun and it's exciting. And I have a support system. I have my family, my fiance, my community, my friends, and my little coconut. And all of those things are what matter. When you know that you're on the right path and no one can stop you, and art is subjective and everyone's gonna have an opinion, that is the best way to live life, is to live life with intention and passion and positive influence. There's just so much to be grateful for. Even when you feel like you're in the hardest of the days, you have to remember there are other people that are struggling worse than you. And you need to start opening your mind to being appreciative of all the things that you had and what you had to sacrifice to get yourself here. I'm consistently facing barriers of doors, of ramps, of parkings, but I still pull up because I love life and I love what I do, and I'm Blue Eye Queen, yours truly. GM. Oops, boom, boom, boom. It's the DJ mixer, y'all. Super good. I loved that intro. That was really nice. That kind of kicks off like what my energy is about and the people that I bring into my tribe. So without further ado, we have the amazing Just Chespie. So what's good, homie? How you doing?
Wow, I'm speechless. Always you bringing so much energy, sharing all the awareness. Like, I don't know if I can say this word, but I take a risk. You're a badass. Like, I'm sorry to the public, to people that is listening. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't cuss, all right, too much, but these DJs have, man, I mean, they didn't put a gun in my head, right? But yes, I got pulled into this DJ world so much. But yes, Blue Eye Queen, you are a badass. This is the definition, I think, of a badass person that is sharing so much awareness around herself everywhere she goes. I have the opportunity to talk to her in spaces, and wow, you just mentioned so many names that I've been with, and bro, I mean, Blue Eye Queen,
Queen bro.
amazing, amazing person. And I don't know, this is not glazing. This is actually something comes out of my heart, and this is facts. And I hope I can meet you IRL so I can actually transmit what I'm speaking right now to you.
Well, maybe next week. There is some alpha there. I'm flying into LA for the Abilities Expo, so I would love that. And this is about you, not me, but thank you for shining me. So sweet. I'm
No,
speechless.
no. I have to. I have to. It is impossible to be next to you, around you, in front of you, next to each other, and do not talk about the the all these stuff that you do, right? Because sharing awareness is not an easy job for no one. Okay, for no one. And breaking all these walls, like it's smashing all these doors, and on your everyday, for me, there's a definition of a badass person.
Thank you. Yes, I'm from Michigan. We have grit, we have hustle. I've traveled the world, so I've seen the world, and I'm not afraid of anything. If anything, I'm helping others get their fears over their fears too. So that's a high compliment to me. Thank you so much, Chespie. You gem. Everyone that's tuning in, please like, share, love. That was just kicking off. I'm so excited now. It's like even more, this makes me even more anxious and nervous because I'm still getting used to, making these work. And yeah, it's just casual conversation, Chespie. I love what you have going with your group pages and your NFT communities and your spotlight. Do you want to share? Do you want to just give us like a brief intro about who you are, what projects you might be working on, and what, just like kick us off with that.
Wow, I'm very passionate, right, about crypto world. I got in looking for utility. I got into domains early, ENS, unstoppable domains, and different other domains, right? And that's actually the world of domains that got me into crypto. I know about the dot-com bubble a lot, and and I was like, no, this is an opportunity for not just for me, but also for a group of friends that we got into, and that's how we got into Web3 collectibles. Before that, we got into a few coins. One of them is XRP. I think a lot of people shared similar stories on getting into crypto because of XRP. We make some bags. Then we went into the NFT collectibles. We looked for utility. I missed the train of minting. Or getting a free crypto pawn. I remember they were giving away crypto pawns, bored apes, right? And I like the art. I like the PFP, the collectible, just for fun. I liked it, but there's no utility thing that was being pushed to me from somebody else. It it got me resistant of not getting into my DJing mode, right? And I think my DJ mode was off for a few years, and then kaboom, I got into a lot of NFTs in Ethereum, and tried to build community in Ethereum was very hard. There was a lot of difficulties, barriers, and we many of us know about it. Then change into Farcaster with the DJ talking over there, because some stuff that happened on Twitter went back into Farcaster, make some money over there. They gave me an allocation for, if I'm not wrong, over 500,000 DJ token that I gave away inside Farcaster. It's a nice platform by base. but unfortunately, it didn't had the didn't have the enough traction for everyone to jump in. And then after that, I was just lurking around, flipping NFTs, crypto, and then all of the sudden I started talking. I was listening into ApeCoin, some stuff about ApeChain. ApeChain wasn't launched yet. I was flipping NFTs, and then this NFT that I'm currently have as a PFP just show up. All of a sudden, I just like the trade. The noise trade is one of my favorites. So I just decided to grab it and make it a PFP. Right for now, I don't think it's gonna be my forever one because there's so many new trades I was able to discover within the project. And now I'm a Bore. I'm a part of the club. I'm a mutant. I'm part of the club. Uh, they made me now addictive to IRL events. Met so many legends on the community that yeah, is the all the stuff that all these people speaks on the timeline. I was able to not just feel it, but actually like, oh my god, how can I say this? Like I was able to discover the reality of all these members or these all these club members, all these fam from the buried from the Yuga assets. They speak a lot on the timeline, right? So I
Mhm.
discovered the facts, the actual love that all these people share. And as Gene says in an IRL event, he's like, IRL is undefeated.
Undefeated. I love that. It's powerful. Community is everything. I love everything that you just shared, like digesting all these layers. You touched on so many things, like even just down to the what your selection was of your PFP. I had the same kind of waiting moment as soon as I saw my trait. I was like, ah, that's the one. I have two clean mutants and they're my forevers. But did let's break that down a little bit. So when did you join? What year was that you joined the club? And then did someone or any significant influence you to the mutant apes versus a different NFT collection?
I always loved M2s. I always loved the M2s. Okay. I actually made a post about the Borapes, a Borape a zombie that I had back on the days, and also the M2 that I have now. And I
Mhm.
made a poll. People choose the M2, and I decide to rock the M2 since then. And since there, I mean, I'm rocking this M2 wherever I go, and it has
Clean.
grown on me so much.
It's clean. It's clean. It's clean. I love that too for you. It kind of gives that personality because I don't know what you look like in IRL. So it's
Yeah,
good.
there's pictures going around over there already. I'm docs. I'm
Okay.
docs already.
All
So
right.
yes, but today, I like to keep the mystery for the podcast. So
Okay.
probably down the future we make a different one. And
Yeah.
yes, I'm getting ready to shine on the camera too.
Yeah. I need some of that IRL from you. You were just in Paris and we're both getting that FOMO for Denver. So I feel you.
Yes. Yes, yes. Oh
Yes,
man,
I wish I was
NFC
there.
Paris was amazing.
Yes, it looked like it was. Was there anything that stuck out to you the most when you were traveling over there?
Listening to the comments of the people that was there and sharing the same impact that I had, right? Like they were talking about this NFT band has been so different. It's totally different. It's nothing I've been before. It feels different. Feels like coming, joining a family, reunion. Man, like it was. Everybody was talking about. I've been to so many NFT events, but there was nothing like this one. So everybody was talking about it, and at the same time, when I went, the reason I went to NFT parties was to meet a lot of the legends, right? That are within this ecosystem, and But yes, it was actually like getting together with family you haven't seen in a while, and the experience that we went through. Wow, amazing, amazing spirit, networking experience, seeing people, grind identical as what we do on the spaces, right? Like we try to onboard as many people, and that was something that we were practicing right there as well, thanks to the amazing Ancient booth, the amazing, amazing, amazing booth, by the way. And we were killing it. Like it was amazing. Everybody was a machine onboarding, talking to people. There was no heads. Everybody was like, working together, a community, and
Hmm.
also the team that was assigned to work there.
Yeah. I loved all the panels with the art. I saw Vicky's art out there. I saw the Rillas in the panel, my former Yuga team, Bad Teeth, Cam. It was just the full send. I felt like I was able to watch that whole experience unfold, just vicariously following your feed and everybody else. It looked like a really
Yes,
good time out there.
yes, yes. And I- everybody hard working machines on what they do.
Hmm.
Everyone, something that I highlight, right? They
Hmm.
are hardworking machines nonstop.
Yeah, I love that. And I'm glad you got to have that experience as well. Traveling is so good for your soul. It helps you grow.
100%. I love traveling a lot. Unfortunately, 2018, what's a little difficult for everyone, and yeah, we stopped, the traveling, but now we're back, and now it's
It's go time.
yes.
Yeah, it's go time. And, I just have to give you flowers. I see you every day. You are always in go mode. You're a machine. You're always on Twitter spaces all the time. I recognize the voice. It's like you're always driving community. I see the notifications in your group chat. And I just want to highlight some of the things that you are working on. And, one thing I noticed is that you have sort of like a countdown Twitter spaces going. Do you want to share what that's about? It says like 8 day 1, day 2. What does that entail?
Oh yes, that's actually Geist space. Big shout out to Geist, by the way. A lot of people call him Geist, or Geist, but yes, it's Geist. If I'm not wrong, that means like spirit in German. He's Italian German. He started the spaces since day one. He got a co-host back then. His name is Execute. They start the trenches. Just I think it's hours away after the launch of Ape Chain, but because of the time zones, they call it a day after. But
Awesome.
so I will call it like
Thank you for
same
educating
day.
us on that. And sorry that I had my notes wrong there. I'm using AI to write my questions, and she had it wrong. So, and that's actually one of the questions that someone had dropped in the chat that they want me to raise to you. He says, "Can you ask Chesapeake's thoughts on AI and Web3, the AI agent NFTs?"
Wow, AI agent NFTs. Like I'm bullish in seeing an AI out fully autonomous. That's what I'm bullish into. If an AI fully autonomous comes into into the space and it has its own project and bringing value at the same time, either economically or informative, I'm bullish on something like that, and whoever builds that, it's gonna be the next thing, but it has to be fully autonomous because
Mhm.
that's the thing I would love to see.
Yeah. And do you have a way that you stay up to date with like the current market for NFT, or how are you in tune with the pulse and what's happening?
Something I learned about I used to trade. I don't trade no more coins like before. I used to do margin trading, and I learned to disconnect from the world. I just follow and respect my key indicators that I have, and when it's time to buy, I buy. When it's time to DCA, I DCA. but and always taking profits. So now with NFTs, it's a little bit different, right? I'm a founder. I'm always on spaces. I have to be. I like the stuff that I buy. I sometimes I fell in love with the NFTs that I buy. It is
Mhm.
difficult to sell, and I end up with so many NFTs now. And yes, but it is a little bit more difficult for me to sell an NFT than take profits into a coin.
Yeah, and to dabble on some of the NFT collections, you are a major collector. I see you on the spotlights and the leaderboards. Do you want to share some of the ones that you're collecting, or some of the ones that make an impact on
Oh,
your artistry?
the spotlight. Wow, I was early to the chain day one, buying everything that it moves, supporting every project that was dropped by a Bored Ape community mutant. That was inside the chat. It was MX that cute that was with me every day, supporting every project. And you can see MX cute on the leaderboard as well, right? And it's that the moment that we were supporting, no question asked, and continue the support of these NFT projects, like it paid down the road when the spotlight came out. I felt a lot. I felt happy because I was top five, top three. I was top one. Now I'm top 5, top 20. Let's call it. I'm top 15. But and seeing myself inside the rank system, I mean, it is amazing, right? Now the collections that you can see right now that you're sharing look like it speaks, right? It speaks volumes. There's a lot of people that support all these projects, and something that people doesn't see right now, it's like regardless of who wins or who doesn't win, the community is the one who's gonna actually be rewarded at the end of the day. If you're inside the top 100 as an individual, you have the time, you have the chance to win something like a Bore. If you are top 1,000, you're also going to get rewarded with, if I'm not wrong, with some price. And
Mhm.
as a project, if you make it to the top 10, they're going to spend $250,000 to buy Ape and sweep the floors. So people is not looking into that, right? So whatever happens, if you sell on time, you're gonna make some money right there. And
Mhm.
and I think a lot of people, this is what I say, you need to speak up. You need to talk louder. Information is key on the timeline, because the more content you drop, the more people is gonna see it. But if we sometimes people it's afraid to do something like that, that is so easy. Yes, it takes probably 1 to 3 minutes to do so.
Totally. Yeah, the
But
spotlight has been fun to watch people interact and add on the timeline to participate in the quests. Yeah, it's I love the idea of the leaderboard. I think this is a fun way to get people to recognize the ecosystem, and my collections are performing really well. So I think it's like amazing to see that every now, I'm getting a few sales to my art collections and my projects. So yeah, this is the spotlight. I'm going to pull this down here, and we have a guest that wants to come up and ask a couple questions. So I'm going to bring him up and do a guest question panel. Gringo, can you hear us?
Hey friends, how you doing?
hey, Gringo.
Hey buddy, good seeing you again. Last time I saw you was other side, and we chatted here recently. So good to
Let's
talk to
go.
you.
Let's go. Yeah, the other side, right? That was crazy.
Yeah, were you there for
uh
the You were there for the record, right? I'm pretty sure I saw you.
Yeah,
yeah, we did
Yeah,
break
yeah,
the
we all were
record.
there. We were.
working with Blue,
Yeah,
dancing.
I think we were. Don't didn't one of us post a video of all three of us together? Maybe we did.
It's
Yeah,
probably
yeah, we actually did. We actually did make a wow, that was amazing, being right there. It was crazy.
That was
so many
history.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was hard to get through all of them.
How many kills? How many kills did you all get?
Oh my God. I don't want to talk about that because
I'm
I'm
not good.
look,
I'm not saying I'm good. I'm not good at gaming. I'm
hey,
just a gamer. So no judgment.
hey, I used to play a lot. I used to play a lot back on the days, but I'm gonna tell you, bro, I just go there and start twerking. Twerking is the
Yeah, me
best.
too. Me too. I'm a twerk master as well.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what I'm good at.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm best at. Like, Ehrlichie. Yeah, he was one of the Titans. Like, he loves twerking as well. Shout out Ehrlichie.
Yeah, his ape was giant. I was like, dang, what'd you do to get to
Yeah, he
that?
was one of the Titans for the battle.
Mhm.
Yeah. What an honor to be the Titan on the Guinness World Record breaking event. That was pretty cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, well deserved to that
Two
man.
two world records was broken that
What was
month.
the second?
Oh yeah,
No,
what was?
the first one, it was the gin and tonic by McCash
Oh yeah,
Wait,
in
what? Could you
NFT.
explain that to me?
in
Yeah,
Paris.
that happened on NFT Paris, and
Hmm.
we were there, and it was a cool experience, right? And we saw let me see if I can pull that info. I can. Man,
Oh,
I
I'd
should
love
have.
to hear this.
Yeah.
I was
So
not
there,
there.
there you go. There you go.
Oh,
That's
sweet. Oh,
yeah.
that's
They
a
brought
that's a
over
cool
2,000
photo.
over 2,000 liters, and they broke the record. That was
Wow.
actually amazing. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
you're
that's
part of
Dave.
That
you
Dave, yeah, I
Dave.
used to work
you
with
guys are
Dave.
part of Web3 history
Yeah.
in many
Dave
ways,
is
right?
a legend. Dave is a legend. Oh, by the way, he lives in he's a neighbor. Yeah, but Dave is a legend. I was happy to meet Dave over there.
Hmm.
He's crazy. A
Hmm.
Holler Collective, bro, also another legend. I think he's part of the team that create all the spotlight. Big shout out to him as well. And yeah, you
Yeah.
can see Makash right there, the team. The
Wow.
Guinness official, and it was a big win for the entire ecosystem.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
Makai.
congratulations. That
Yeah,
is awesome.
shout out to that man. He's a hardworking
Two
guy.
records. Wow.
Mhm. Yes, I had the pleasure to meet him in Lisbon, and I just think he's just great. So, but yes, we have the floor today, Gringo with Chespie. Or is there anything that you want to drop as a Q&A?
Well, if you don't mind, you asked earlier about AI agents and all that. The closest I know of right now, Parallel, they have their avatars. Those are, as far as I've seen, the best case for actually truly agentic, like AI agent based NFTs so far, that because they have their world coming out. They have a couple games with their avatars, and apparently they can go trade crypto for you, and they'll have their own wallets, and they'll be able to trade crypto, go mine inside the game. Parallel Colony, that's the name of the game, by the way. So yeah, those are AI agents to look into that are NFTs. And then recently, Animoca backed project Game GPT. That's one to look into. They just dropped a few days ago, or maybe a week ago. They launched. They're very cheap. They're on base. They're like maybe $20 right now. Not financial advice, of course. But yeah, they claim to be true AI agents built in that will run social media, play games. And the question I have is, if they can do that on base, well, that's EVM, right? Got a virtual Ethereum virtual machine. Would that not be able to be used across any game? So I really think we could be close to the beginning of true AI agents built into NFTs. So it's kind of exciting.
Did you have a direct question for him, or is that just a comment about AI models?
Oh no, I was just filling in from earlier because we had asked that question to him about, and he seemed very, very bullish on it. So I
Oh
was
yeah.
just trying to fill in with more information about some of the closest options to that right now.
Okay, great. Yeah, knowledge is power. Resources are key. If we share it, that's the best way for us to grow and empower each other.
Yeah,
So yeah.
absolutely. Well, I had another question though, if you don't mind. An actual question I wanted to lead up to is,
Yeah.
what are some of the projects that you are part of with your collections? Like, do you have your own projects you launched as well?
Yes. I do have I don't want to say that one of them is my projects, because this one is actually Passengers on Ape. This project was brought back to life after a, you know, let's call the teams for what it is. It was a hard rock from the team. The technology that was behind is a compound NFTs where we own all the traits as a ERC 1155. So we're able to do with our NFTs whatever we want, right? So I reach out to this community that I fall in love with it with them. We used to host spaces together, big community in there, and I hit the chat for all the wells and other holders, and we decide to bring this project back to life thanks to all the wells that trust on me. And there was literally 0 point, if I'm not wrong, it was 1 ape for the mint, and we mint out in minutes. It was airdrop 1 to 1 to the previous owners in Ethereum, and now we are in ape chain. We remained with the assets and the traits that we have, and now we are live. We have a passengersonape.com. We just launched our website recently where you can go and pick up your download all your 3D files ready and ready for Nifty Island. We're gonna be on different metaverses as well. Oh, I spoke too much, I think, and that we're gonna be working. And wow, the ownership of your 3D assets, it's very important, right? With the
Oh,
new
that's
meta.
massive. Yes,
Yeah.
that is where I tie it all together. Is the fact that we get 3D files now, right? Like Codas, we got them, and then think about that with AI. Once we're in 2025 is the year of AI agents. So what's going to happen when you take these NFTs that we own? We own the intellectual property rights, and then you have AI plugins and Blender, and you have them across all of these different animation studios, and you can create your own games with even Grok 3 already. So
You
that's the
can
future right there, is getting those 3D files, I think, and owning the IP. What do you
that
think?
that the things that you can have that you can do with all this stuff is massive. Like it's infinite, right? You can do so many stuff that I would love to say it out loud. And but the things that you can have it's and do with all this stuff, it's massive. It's infinite options that you have.
Oh yeah,
And
I think it's the biggest disruption of the entertainment industry in history. Like the idea that anyone could have their own studio by themselves at home using AI agents and AI uh, tools to help them. It's just revolutionary. And what a great time, the intersection with Web3. I mean, think about that.
yes,
You could use your IP with your ape to make cartoon series. You could make movies, short films, like you name it, music. I mean, there are all these apps now in the Web 2 scene, and that are AI based. Now they're coming into Web 3. It's only a matter of time before Web 3 AI is just as good, if not better. Look at Bitcoin. Eventually
yeah.
everyone doubted Bitcoin, but eventually it just rose. Now everyone bends the knee. So it's
we
exciting.
without going so far, right? Like talking about these all these projects that are brought to life, and thanks to apechain and the technology that they provide and they let us use, like Rita. You guys know Rita, right? He's behind Dashboard.
Oh,
he just
legend. Absolute
he
legend.
just
Yeah.
he just
Shout out.
launched yesterday. He has his contract. He can speak too much about NDAs. We know the magic word, right? And but he launched all of the sudden, showing so much respect to all the Yuga assets. You go to Dashboard right now, and there's so many content that you can create with your Bored Ape or your mutant. Currently, not your mutant, but it's a default mutant that they're using. If I'm not wrong, it's Mortis. You can do so much inside Dashboard right now that it's a massive machine onboarding in the timeline to for other people to see. Big shout out to Rita, Dashbo, amazing, and also we heard already the main guys, right? Garga, he just announced the our metaverse, the other side is gonna be built powered by ApeCoin, in Ape Chain. So what else? What else? The people is actually sleeping in all of this, and I think this guy is being, bro, like this guy has been helping out everyone. Big shout out to them. And speaking about Rita, 3D files, I want a big shout out to my boy Fresh Out as well. Silly Heads, he actually guide my pot with Silly Heads. He was able to rig his 3D files thanks to the artist that he was hiring, Kanto Tech. We were able to hire him as well, and we were able to do all these 3D files.
Did we lose our sound? Let me see here. Let me see. It dropped. Uh-oh. Did we get rugged? It's muted on my side. Let me see here. I think there's a little. Are you there?
All right, let's
Hey,
go.
let's go. Our
Hey,
energy
friend.
was so magnetic that it was like,
Bienvenidos.
Yes.
boom.
Let's go. Let's go. It's
go.
actually, they don't want us. They don't want us to drop too much alpha, right? To the
Yeah,
timeline. That's what's happening. That's what's happening.
No, but
But
I'm
yes,
I'm
let's
I'm
touch
just
back.
speculating as an outsider. Like I don't know the inside like you guys do. So I'm just observing this as a degen passionate about Web3. But it feels like that I'm probably close to where this is all going, and you can't confirm or deny it. But that's what I think.
Oh yeah, Gringo. I don't know if you're part of Ape Chain already. I mean,
Oh yeah,
again, right?
yeah.
So
I was early. I was there beginning age. I love it so much. Yep.
yeah, so all these projects they've been building, so many of them. I don't want to mention all of them because then they're gonna be, bro, you forgot to mention me, right? And
Exactly. It's like
and
winning an Academy Award. You can't win. Like,
yes, yes, yes. But going back, got to tell Fresh Out, Rita, they helped me out on the pad. Guys, showcasing my project on his spaces, and so many people off of Banana Discord, helping me out with all these. Big shout out also to Dev Alo that I met him in NFT Paris, and he was in charge of the development of our website and also the downloadable part for every user, to get access to the 3D assets. This is just our first step into the more stuff that I actually have, right? Like big shout out to Nana, Shang Nana, to Nova from the other page too, facilitating the batch that is gonna be claimable. And you know what? I'm gonna airdrop a bomb right now. Like we're gonna be doing an airdrop tomorrow as soon as the other page, as soon as
oh
the other
shit!
page,
Yes.
claim is done. Thanks to Sean Anna and Nova and the other
Mhm.
page team that is working together with M Square. We're gonna be doing a free airdrop to all the holders from aliens, from passengers, and also whoever claimed the other page badge and everyone that was supporting the board only mint during the spotlight.
Mhm.
So
Wow.
we're gonna be doing an airdrop. This is something related to the FOMO of people got.
Mm-hmm.
during the NFT parties. They saw few stuff that they couldn't get, they couldn't get it. But this stuff you're gonna be able to have it at home, have it as an NFT, and if whatever happens to this stuff that I'm gonna be airdropping to you, you're gonna be able to do it again and again and again, and you can give it away to everyone as well. But I think I'm speaking too much, but it's gonna be
No, that's
very available to
amazing.
everyone.
Thank you.
I love that
Yeah.
alpha. Wow.
There's a big collaboration with a great artist,
Mm-hmm.
amazing artist, and Blue Eye Queen. I think I need to put you together with this amazing artist
Love that.
because she deserves also the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, we should get her
wow.
a
Oh,
podcast.
oh, oh, oh my God!
Oh,
Why did you say that?
oh,
You
dropping the
see,
alpha. Yeah,
Blue Eye
connecting,
Queen,
connecting.
you already made me spill the beans too much. Or too much. That's what happens when you get comfortable. And this job that Blue Eye Queen is doing, it is amazing because when the host makes you feel comfortable, you spill the beans. And
It's
congratulations.
so true. And she's so like just laid back and chill about it. So yeah, it worked.
I see nothing. I hear nothing. I know. I know
Yeah,
nothing.
but yes, talking about everything right here in Ape Chain, so bullish, seeing the founders, the grinders, the content creators coming along together. Like, I never seen something like that. I have never seen something like that. That's why I'm so bullish on what is up to come.
Yeah, collaboration
Absolutely.
is so important, and I'm excited for all the seeds that you're planting as well. And you mentioned something earlier that I think we should touch on next. We should pivot into what board only entails. Do you want to give us kind of a breakdown on your brand
Yes,
here?
actually, that was Born Only is my website, and it's gonna have a better development too. Right now, I'm showcasing some stuff that we're able to do. It's going to be uh, working on the fully customized of your apparel. It's hard, right? Because there's many people that is doing so, but Board Only is an amazing website. And if you guys heard, Board is the meta right now. So having this amazing website, finding this website available is the one that inspired me to create something like this. So
Amazing.
inside my website right now, we are powered by Shopify. So we're gonna be trying. My One of my goals right now is to lower the price for quality products, which I'm still um, investigating. I'm still getting into it. I have some meetups with uh different companies that I want to bring the best quality 100% cotton. We do have Pima right here in California. So, and also I come from a place in Peru that we have one of the best cottons as well. And I want
Oh,
to I want to bring the best quality, product into the chain, you know with the simplest logos and designs, and at the same time make other people customize their apparel. So far, this is you cannot see everything showcased in our website, but this is just something to showcase, right? More than nothing, it's our name that is Board Only. And I've been hit already on the DMs by different people about the website that we have, the amazing website that we have. And I think bringing quality with a lower entry price to all these communities, because we want to ship all over the world. It's gonna be it is very hard, but I come from the world because I'm from Peru. I used to be very, very familiarized with all this stuff. And I think we have so many fake cottons right now that it affects your body, affects your health. And I think promoting quality like cotton, or cotton, Pima cotton, it is pretty important for everybody that wants to have a better life as well.
That's very true though. Like RFK Jr. brought that up about. I think he was talking about it. The synthetic cottons can really mess with your body. So I
It
respect
is.
that.
It is, and there's some combinations of materials, like that we use, and we don't know, and we don't know that it's affecting our mood. It's affecting everything that we do in our day life. So cotton, I'm so triggered on pulling that up.
Yeah, absolutely. Because like it can change your hormone levels. Like you basically, a lot of people wear plastic on their bodies without realizing it, and
Yes, 100%.
it can really screw up your health. Yeah.
And we're talking about amazing brands with the best marketing stunts, the best design graphics and everything, but they
Exactly.
are plastic. It is
Mhm.
plastic. I'm sorry. This is part of the Web3 as well, where we have a
Oh,
voice, and that's why pushing cotton, uh it is important, and it's something that I'm gonna be focusing in, down the road. And that's why, I'm very very triggered with, thanks to Bad Teeth, that he's killing it on the NBA part. He's doing an amazing job. So this is not just glazing, because I seen it with my own eyes. I seen what he brings, the value that he brings to the community, and wow, what else can I say about him, right?
mhm.
And hopefully he continues building on all these NBA area. If I'm not wrong, Blue Eye Queen, you used to be also part of the NBA
Yeah,
um,
they're
group
doing a
work.
great job. Yeah, Bad Teeth is doing an amazing job. The surveys, all the Shopify integrations. I was the original project manager for Made by Ape, so I got to see all of the trademark and the changes for the communities and help approve their licenses. So it feels good to see that it's like taking more wings, and there's new website, things that really needed to flourish it, because those touches were so necessary. And now there's a direct person on there. And Back Teeth is actually going to join the podcast at some point. He was invited for today, but he had other meetings for this one. But I'm going to bring all of us back again next month, along with James, with Rita, and Gringo. I'd love to have you on as well. And yeah, he said next time, give me a couple weeks notice, and I'll carve it out, because he's got so much that he can share of just all of the knowledge and what's coming in the future for
I,
licensing.
I love to pick his brain. I love to pick his brain every time. Uh, there's a week that we meet up here, the MBAs in here in the West Coast, and I love to pick his brain. Like, I love to have a conversation with him, and also, and all the people that comes together, because sharing the brand, talking about the branding and marketing, talking about organic growth, I think is key, and it is super important. But yes, it is a hard task, but that's where I'm going. That's one of my goals.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna get him up here and we're gonna pick his brain. I'm trying to mark off some of these spam comments. We must be getting so good. We got a few hundred people in here. Random people are spamming. Get out of here, you trolls.
They're botting us, right? They're botting us.
Like
I'm the biggest troll of all. So I'm the master troll.
I love it. It's
Trolling is fun. Trolling is fun. I love trolls.
Yeah, it makes, and Chespie, one of my favorite moments, with you is, when we're on spaces and we're with Chris or we're with whoever, and someone on the audience or the speaker is just not acting right. I like that you just take charge and say, the queen is here, chill out, you Deegan, turn that down. We got lady presence. That just shows that it's more welcoming, it's more valued. We don't always have to hear all that grogginess. We can have some combos with the
I
ladies.
know it is. It's always fun because we have so. What I love about the space is that it's always random, right? There's no key points that you can write down, and this is what we're gonna do today. it's always random. You don't know who's gonna be there, what
Everyone's
they're gonna
crazy.
talk about. Yes, everyone is freaking crazy. By the way, I miss you, Chris Lack, Crypto Face. Meet these guys in IRL. They are machines, machines. You've seen it, Blue Eye Queen. They are machines doing content creation. They are machines. They inspire me so much. I learned so much from them. But it is undefeated. I tried to do what they did, and it is super, super hard. They were on key. They probably got content that day on the event that happened here in the West Coast. They got probably content for the entire 3 months on that in the little space that they got. They were able to pull up, if I'm not wrong, 10 interviews in a what in a probably 1 hour or 1 hour and a half. They made around 10 interviews. That was crazy. That was actually
Wow.
crazy.
No, that
Yeah,
is crazy, man.
gringo. These guys are on point. These guys are on point. Big shout out to Crypto Face and Chris Lack. Miss these guys, man. These guys are killers
Yeah,
and doing.
Blue mentioned them to me before. You get into the telegrams or some of the groups, but yeah. I was gonna ask you. So you're from Peru, huh? Which part?
100. Yeah, yeah, yeah. From Peru, man. From Lima. Yeah,
Hell
man. I'm
yeah! Like
from
me, yeah. I love Peru. I went there several years ago, back
there. Yeah,
before it was too touristy.
amazing. It's amazing, amazing neighborhood. Yes. I came here to the States when I was 18. Um, Now I'm 36, I think. I don't know. I forgot my age, but yes.
It's good to forget after 30 or so. But yeah, man, the best food in South America is Peruvian food. La comida
Oh yeah,
peruana. Es lo
yeah.
mejor.
Yes, and yes, the Peruvian food. It's amazing. Bro, I love ceviche. By the way, it's an amazing dish. And oh my god, uh, yes. Let's not talk about food because since
You're
the
making
space,
me
since
hungry.
I got into this space, you don't know, man.
Been running.
And I here because of an injury on my leg. I used
Oh,
to play
shit,
football,
yeah.
soccer, right?
Yeah.
And I got back to the space because of the injury, and then Ape Chain, decide to launch, and all
I
this stuff.
remember that time. They announced it at Ape Fest, like on the screen. I was in the other side. I remember. So what
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah, yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. But man, we're having so much fun since then. But bro, it was crazy. Running, we run 24/7 spaces. That was crazy. I can't believe all the stuff that
Yeah.
we did. We had so much fun on spaces below I Queen. Too
Yeah.
much
Too
fun.
much fun.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got to join you guys. I need to get back into spaces.
It'll
I'll
be two,
join you.
3 in the morning, and we're still talking to each other. Wait, wasn't it Christmas or around that time, New Year's Eve or
Yeah,
something? Like, who are
yeah, it
you over
is.
there? Oh, my internet boyfriends, all of them.
Yeah, yeah. Blue Eye Queen had too many fans, too many fans on the space.
Yeah,
But
keep
bro, they gotta respect the sis, But yeah, we
Queen
had
bro.
so much fun, man. It is crazy. It is crazy, man. We did so much. Oh man, I don't know. We will probably stand this streaming for hours if we talk about everything we did, right?
Everything we do, yeah, every day it's a new day, and there's always something happening that makes it feel like 5 years have passed. Even though this friendship has only been a couple years, it just seems like we've just known each other that long in this crazy world. And yes, it is coming time soon to close our stream. It's gone by so fast. It's just so honored to have Chespie here with us today. We're gonna take a couple more
No, no, the honor is mine. The honor is
questions.
mine, Blue Eye Queen. Come on, don't do that. No, the honor is mine. Actually, when I got the DM, asking me to be here, I was pretty honored, pretty excited. I'm super pumped to be here. And also happy to meet also our boy Gringo.
You
And
too, brother. Well, although
man,
we did meet in the metaverse before, but actually
so
talking, I think this is the first.
let's
So
go.
thanks for
Let's
popping my
go.
cherry, brother.
No, 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 man. Like we're gonna have so much fun. Pull up to spaces.
Absolutely,
Sometimes
man. I love to
we
talk
do
shit with you
so
guys.
many stuff. Like today, it was crazy. I pull up with abstract calls alternate account into the spaces talking about abstract on the ape chin spaces. That was crazy.
That's cool. I love the crossover. And by the way, that's one thing I mentioned before. You had mentioned about XRP. Like XRP, they have the layer twos now, like Root Network, and they have their own metaverse, Futureverse. It's interoperable with Ethereum, and dude, they have hints in there about apes. So I think behind the scenes, all of the open metaverse projects are working together, like with Other Side, Futureverse. There's just all of these connections, so it's going to be interoperable. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, good talking
Oh,
to you, brother.
same, same, Gringo. Interoperability is it's key. It is important.
It
That's
is
what's gonna
everything.
happen.
The interoperable open metaverse is inevitable. It'll be around 100 years from now,
Yeah,
at least.
there. And on this one, I give a big shout out to my boy guys. But you're not gonna believe I'm gonna big shout out to Atari. But he said it is not the metaverses. It is only the metaverse, right? So big shout out on that, and I'm quoting Atari on that one. Atari is a troll, by the way. Don't follow him.
Love that. Amazing. Great. Thank you, Gringo, for coming up to give us some guest questions. I'm going to take
Hey,
you down
thank
the
you
stage.
for having me on. I appreciate you, Blue. Good to see
Yep.
you.
We're going to do some closing remarks with Just Chespie. So, yeah, thanks, Gringo. Hang tight for us if you don't mind. Okay.
Yeah, great talking to you both.
Yeah, Gringo is actually in my neck of the woods in Florida. We met IRL at Art Basel last December. We went in to a bunch of Web3 parties. So he's a smart cookie with AI. I'm glad we could get him up today, do some guest questions there. It turned into a nice fireside today, don't you think, Chespie?
Wow, it's actually I don't want to keep repeating myself. That was amazing, right? But I mean, we have to call the things how it is. This was actually an honor to be speaking with you, meeting our boy Gringo. Man, and I don't know. I'm I had so much fun being here. It felt
Yeah.
like I was. It felt like I was just speaking with you in my living room next together with Gringo. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You made it. You made me so comfortable that I spilled a few beans. Hopefully they forget about all these. With all this rambling, they don't go into that, right?
No, no, no. They're just like, oh, wait, what was that? We're going to repeat. Yes. No, that's great. I hope that that's what every podcast person feels is just that they can come in and give us their light and give us their energy. And, I always say this, but time is the most valuable thing that you can have. And when you sit and you share that energy with people, like that means a lot to me too, because this is forever in the blockchain. I'm soul bound with you. This is just the beginning of our journey, of course. LA next week, I'm going to be sliding in your DMs and being like, all
Please
right.
do. Please do, Blue Eye Queen. Please do. It will be an honor, to meet up with you, and we go ahead and hit you with what is the kind of food that you would like, so we can probably meet up we can have a dinner, we can
Yeah.
have lunch together. You probably and you gonna meet my family.
Yes, I like South American food, so beans,
Let's
rice.
go.
Yes, that's my jam.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
It is now. We have a upcoming meetup now, right? IRL.
we have a
I
date.
miss Vegas. I missed Vegas, so
Yeah,
I think now you're stopping by to LA, and happy to support you and also meet you IRL. I mean,
yeah.
I'm pumped now.
Jet setting. That's how my life always unfolds. God puts the right people into my past. We're connected. We were brought to each other for this reason. We're creators. We're builders. I love that you're so passionate about Spotlight and friends and community and things that are coming for the future. And everyone that's tuning in on our stream, we want to say thanks for all the questions and everyone that's you hung around to give us more of, again, just like this deep dive with Chespie. And so before we close up, do you want to give one last thought about things that you're looking forward to the most in the collaborations and how folks that are listening online can follow you and find you and keep up with what you're doing?
Yes, my X handle is here. It's at just Chespie. It is easy to find me. Follow me. I might not follow you back, uh, but but please, please use
Yeah.
the tool. Use the tools that you have and make noise on your timeline. That's
Mhm.
something that I want to tell you, because it's the only way that we can pop this bubble, break this bubble that we have in our ecosystem, and spend. It's time to spend. And bro, I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, seeing Blue Eye Queen.
Wait,
Please, let's share this out, because she's not only gonna be having me here, she's gonna have amazing people coming over, and I think this is something that you cannot miss.
not miss. Dun, dun, dun. I can't top that. Thanks, Chesapeake. It's been so good to see you. Appreciate
Thank
you, Sam.
you, Blue Eye Queen.
I'm going to pull you down off stage and give us closing remarks, okay?
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, what a powerhouse of energy. He's got me feeling like I want to run a marathon. All of the, even the alpha that we didn't hear, no hear. That is so fun. I had a great time sitting down and doing that Q&A. I learned so much about him. I didn't know all of his background, his culture, how he landed here, the stories. That just shows that you can be with people again and make them feel comfortable, and they'll share with you their histories and what makes them tick. And so for those of you that are just tuning in and you want to follow up with the recap, you can follow my blog, which is theapegoddess.com. And that's where I post a recap of everyone that's been on this space or been on our podcast. We add subtitles to it. I'm even learning how to collect, mint, and authenticate each episode into the blockchain using highlight.xyz. So I'm trying to get immersive in all the places so that when we're doing these sessions, we can really capture that moment and anyone that's been tuning in. So again, just want to say thanks all. Without you, we wouldn't be here. Abstract has made me top 10% streamer on their platform. And I also have 2 top collections on 8chain leaderboard in the 100. So you can do it. You can make it happen. Chespie, his advice was exactly on point. Use your tools, make noise. There's a ton of ways that you can do it. Spaces, groups, tweets, your community, build your tribe, amplify your vibe. It's out there. It's just that the only limit is yourself. And, just keep trucking away at those challenges, because that will just prepare you for the next thing. And I host these podcasts every day. We were Monday through Friday, but now we have so much interest that we're also on Saturday. So you can view the schedule by visiting the blog, and at the top it has a bar that has podcast on it, and it will give you a different time zone each day so that we can be worldwide, so that we can get as many people as we can into these channels and be versatile with access users and folks that use programs to listen and engage. So we're growing, it's coming. Rome wasn't built overnight, but we'll be able to do it together as a community, because when we're all winning, we all go up, because that's how you make things work. You have to be able to have the community that's passionate about it just as you are. And so I'm just really happy that we had this time today. It's got me thinking about other ways that we can reach people and help educate and drive awareness around Web3 adoption and NFTs. So without further ado, thanks for everybody that's coming in. Like, share, love, put it out there. Again, we'll see you next time, hopefully tomorrow. Ciao, ciao for now. Thank you.